Hello, my name is Prisga and I would like to welcome you to G.B.T.V Hot Show, CultureShare. Well, hello there. Welcome to another program of CultureShare. My name is Don Bob, and let me welcome you on behalf of General Ben Television Productions. As is customary here on CultureShare, we invite you to get on the phones, call your best friends, tell them CultureShare is on the air. And at the start, let me remind you that the first segment of this program is brought to you by VP Records, your leader in Caribbean music. Well, I guess we're ready for the show. We're ready to party, and we're going to start with some of the hottest calypsonians we've had around in recent times. Let us start with a live performance at Tilden Hall in New York City. One of Grenada's foremost calypsonians. As a matter of fact, he was hot during Grenada's 1991 Carnival season, and I'm talking about a new man making his debut, so to speak, on our program of CultureShare. This is Tangla.
But when you eat it, what you eating, be careful with what you eating. Oh, cross out fish and callaloo, and if my belly start to grumble, then people say I can't get away. Oh, that same time I get a vision to check with the OBM man and hear what the OBM man tells me. Thank you, really lucky. You come and visit me only. That girl would I eat all your damn money. Yes, man. A good inspiration. Go and tell she mother in your song. Matilda, tell my mom, say, yeah. Take my one, put you put the callaloo. Matilda, tell my mom for me, woman. Take my one, put you put the callaloo. Mix ya too strong, gonna mix ya too strong. Say the mix ya too strong for me. Please, Matilda, mix ya too strong. Mix ya too strong, say the mix ya too strong, I say, take it Matilda. Oh, yeah, yeah. Nation, I can refuse it in culture. Anywhere I pass, I will eat from any lady. The tongue out the country, once it's a fishing day. Oh, cross up fish and callaloo, my belly start to grumble. And people say I can't get away. Oh, yeah. The same time I get a vision to check with the OBM man and hear what the OBM man tells me. Thank you, really lucky. You come and visit me, honey. That girl Obia man, and you want the Obia man tells me. Thanks, you really lucky. You come and visit me, honey. That girl would I eat all your money. Yes, man. Say as a carnival, you have a good inspiration. Go and tell the mother in your song. Tell mama, say, yeah. You think I want put you for the Calalo. You tell mama for me, woman. You think I want put you for the Calalo. Mix ya too strong, all that mix ya too strong. Say mix ya too strong for me. Please tell my sister, mix ya too strong, all that mix ya too strong.
One of the hotter Calypsonians of Grenada's 1991 Dimanche Gras Carnival Calypso season. I'm talking about Tangler there, appearing on CultureShare. And of course, he was just as hot when he came to New York City at Tilden Hall in his live performance. Boy, did he have the crowd going. Well, we're going to stay in Grenada, and we're going to stay with that same show at Tilden Hall. As a matter of fact, the Calypsonian who opened that particular show is a former Calypso monarch in Grenada. He has won the Calypso monarch several times, as a matter of fact. I'm talking about the Flying Turkey.
I can't hear you. All right, get it. I want a woman. I want a Vincy woman to look at the Grenadian men. I want a Vincy woman, every Vincy woman, look at the man next to you. Find out if he's from Grenada. Look at him and tell him, I can't believe that you're come already. I can't believe that you're come already. Yeah, man! Rebel! Ready? Yeah, man! You get on bad tonight. You tell me, yeah, not to worry, no. Don't fear me, cause tonight you'll be late. You won't be home until way after 8. I lock the door, and when the night sleeping, I jump up when I hear the doorbell ring. I can't believe that you come already. I can't believe that you come already. Believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it, I can't believe that you come already. I can't believe that you come already. Just can't believe that you come already. I can't believe that you come already. You got to call my name just before you come. Baby, call my name. I want you to call my name. You have to call my name just before you come. Call my name. Tell me that you're coming. As I take no chance to be like how I they could go to France. My duty is to protect you as man. That's why you catch me with this thing. I can't believe that you come already. I can't believe that you come already. Believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it. I can't believe that you come already. I can't believe that you come already. I can't believe that you come already. Just can't believe that you come already. You got to call my name. Baby, call my, not you. I can't believe that you come already. Believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it, baby. Can't believe that you come already. I can't believe that you come already. Can't believe that you come already. I can't believe that you come already. You got to call my name. Baby, call my name. I want you to call my name. You got to call my name. Yeah, man. What we gonna do? Bring it up, I say.
Veteran Calypsonian flying turkey there on CultureShare. When we come back here on CultureShare, we'd have lots more music for you. We talk about the New York music scene, among other things. Welcome back to CultureShare, friends. Before we actually move into our next artist here on the program, let me let you know that many recording stars are already in the studio for Trinidad and Tobago's 1992 Carnival season. And remember, this will be an extended Carnival season. Carnival to come in late in March of this year. Well, let me tell you about this too. Added to the fact that many Calypsonians will be coming out with hot calypsos because they've had more time to write and prepare, so to speak, lots of them will be coming out with videos. Of course, they've caught on with the idea now that the video does help in the promotion of their particular calypso. So look for lots of videos for the 1992 Carnival Calypso season. While we're talking about Trinidad's Carnival Calypso season, let us talk about a young talent out of Trinidad and Tobago. She was the youngest ever to go to the big yard, so to speak. We're talking about the Queen's Park Savannah for the Calypso competition, the Calypso Monarch competition, that is. She did that several years ago, and she has matured now. She sings a beautiful calypso. Join me and welcome here on CultureShare, Natasha Wilson.
Traveling on streets every day, causing death and destruction on the youth of this nation. We have to find our way to sound them now. Before it's too late, we have to educate them now. We got to teach the children to say no to drugs, stay clear from temptation. Drugs is a real hammer. We got to teach the children to say no to drugs, stay clear from temptation. Drugs and empty minds. Got to fight harder to catch them monsters that killing our youngsters. Drugs is a rehab. We got to teach the children to say no to drugs. Stay clear from temptation. Drugs and them demands. Got to fight harder to catch them monsters. As we catch them monsters that killing all youngsters. Oh, we gonna fight harder. Teach them right. We gotta teach them right. We gonna fight harder. Teach them right. We gotta teach them right. We gotta fight harder. Teach them right. We gotta teach them right. We gotta fight harder. Teach them right. We gotta teach them right. We gotta fight harder. Teach them right. We gotta teach them right. We gotta fight harder. Teach them right. Thank you.
It would be easy for us to say Little Natasha performing there live at the Equitable Building during the Sunshine Awards in New York City. Well, from Natasha, we're going to go to another artist who performed at that same show. He's a pianist extraordinaire. Join me and welcome Mr. Robert Greenwich on CultureShare. pan music at its brilliant best with Robert Greenwich. Not only does he do it solo, of course, he performs time and again with another steel band in Trinidad and Tobago, and we're happy to have him here on CultureShare. More talent right after these messages. Welcome back to CultureShare, friends. Let me tell you about some of the goings on here in the New York metropolitan area. It is on November 29th. That's what the next happening is all about. Calypso Rose, the Queen of Calypso, and the Mighty Sparrow, the King of Calypso, they will both be performing at the world-famous Apollo Theater. They did it for the first time last year, right after the Thanksgiving holiday, and they'd had two sold-out shows, so much so it's being repeated this year. Also playing on that show, by the way, will be Baron. So if you'd like to be part of it, hey, you better get your tickets early, and let me let you know too that of course we're hoping to have Calypso Rose here on CultureShare time and again as the weeks go by. Well, moving on here on CultureShare, I want to introduce a Calypsonian who's been on CultureShare a couple times before, a former Calypso monarch out of Carriacou of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, and he was at the show at Tilden Hall several weeks ago where a bevy of Grenadian Calypsonians came up against some Vincent and Calypso stars. Join me and welcome here on CultureShare, Black Man.
For this Tuesday morning, I want to do some jamming. I want a sweet, sweet lover by the name of Susanna. I want to take she over to go and dance the rumba. When them fellas see she, think she's sweet bikini. All of them behind she want to rub and she wants to Susanna going round and round. Susanna going round and round. Move it. She put she bang bang so the woman go down low. She put she hand in the air, the woman just don't care. But when I really check it out, Susanna jump out and get hurt. Susanna going round and round. Would you mean? Susanna going round and round. Yeah, man. She put she bang, yeah, man. Susanna, oh yeah, yeah. Susanna, who is a woman? Susanna is a woman. She loves to jump in any band, but that is crowd reaction. I'm telling it out to everyone. Whether you're young or whether old, I want this festival blow your soul. But this is our carnival, which I mean until the last man born. Susanna going round and round. Put she bang bang so the woman go down low. She put she hand in the air, the woman just don't care. When you really check it out, so down the phone and get hold. Susanna going round and round. Jamming, Susanna going round and round. We're moving, yeah, man. Jamming. As I am a Calypsonian, I really want to get on back. But tell the woman looking at me like I come on far away from God. But when you hear the soca, I want you to jump up and shout with me. Susanna going. We're jamming. Susanna going. We're moving. Susanna going. We're jamming. Susanna going. We're moving. Susanna going. We're coming. Susanna going. Oh, jam them. Susanna going. Move them. Susanna going. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you for your good cooperation. One love.
Black Man on CultureShare. And from Black Man, let us move on to whom I may consider the hottest Calypsonian in Grenada. I mean, he's dynamic, he's energetic, he gives a real great performance. And as a matter of fact, he's making his debut at the world-famous Apollo Theater on Caribbean Amateur Night. Guess what I'm talking about? It's the Inspector.
Back off! Give them space! A to C, well listen it from me. Carnival in my country, don't send you crazy. Who went smoking, drinking rum, having fun and getting dumb. So if you can't take the jam, take up, get up and keep the space when they hear soca.
Keep the space.
Higher and higher.
Keep the space.
Some in a corner.
Keep the space.
Grooving together.
Keep the space.
It's just a Marcia.
Keep the space.
When you come to Victor.
Keep the space.
The jamming gets sweeter.
Keep the space.
Happiness is pleasure. When you see the wine and grace, and he cannot control you with that.
Keep them space.
Party lovers coming down from Toronto and London. Some come from New York City to enjoy the massive way. All them can men tuning up, they fighting to reach it up. Calypso 10 breaking down non-stop. Over here,
Keep the space.
when they hear soca,
Keep the space.
higher and higher.
Keep the
The
space.
tongue under fire,
Keep the
and
space.
the hotter than ever.
Keep the space.
If you see one eater,
Keep the space.
whining for the lover.
Keep the
Play
space.
the music faster.
Keep the space.
Mr. Music Maker, when you say the wine a girl brace, and she cannot control you with that.
Keep them space. Keep them
Do you love your country? Do you love your country? If you love your country, say G R E N A D A, and that's that one. So give them space when they hear soca.
Keep the space.
Higher and higher.
Keep the
The
space.
tongue under fire.
Keep the
And the
space.
hotter than ever.
Keep the
If
space.
you see one eater,
Keep the space.
whining for the lover.
Keep the
Play
space.
the music faster.
Keep the space.
Mr. Music Maker. Put your hands together for the brass band.
Inspector, a live performance at Tilden Hall in New York City. While introducing Inspector, I did mention the fact that he was making his debut at the world-famous Apollo Theatre, and there I'm subject to correction. Some time ago, during a fundraiser for some Caribbean islands, I think the Inspector was one of the many Calypsonians who gave of his talent and time free of cost. So I stand corrected there. Inspector not really making his debut, but a repeat performance, so to speak, at the world-famous Apollo Theatre. You know, there's a good old saying, friends, that we always tend to save the best for last. Well, Calypso superstar, the cream of the crop, the man who has taken Calypso all over the world, the man who sings it with ease, and he performs his Calypsos with just as much ease. I'm talking about Calypso superstar, appearing at his brilliant best here on CultureShare. Join me and welcome the Mighty Sparrow.
Liberator of my people in South Africa. Should it become necessary that I deal with the devil to ensure the success of my mission, then so be it. So in response to your question, Mr. Ted Koppel, for my association with Fidel Castro, Yasser Arafat, and Muammar Gaddafi, I owe no apology. Interviewing Nelson Mandela on a TV show. Ted Koppel was the interviewer. I want you to know. He wanted Mandela to condemn Muammar Gaddafi, Fidel Castro, Yasser Arafat, right there on TV. Mandela said, these people helped me when apartheid was on the rise. I dealt with them out of necessity, so I do not apologize. You hear? Though it grieves me to see the people suffering, but chains of bondage have been placed on my head to impede my progress. And then he said, thorns and thistles have been laid on my bed to curtail my rest. I've been tortured and suffered immensely. They isolate me, incarcerate me. Still in spite of their barbarous cruelty, I will never apologize
for my identity.
And then he said, no apology for my collar, it is part of me. I'm wearing it bravely with honor, pride and dignity. How can I say sorry for a birthright made proud by my forefathers? A skin that blends with the darkest of night, yet distinguishes me from others. There were times I know because of it, tears of sorrow had filled my eyes. But the Lord made me free in spirit, and I do not apologize. You hear? You scratch your head and continue explaining that chains of bondage have been placed on my head to impede my progress. And then he said, thorns and thistles have been laid on my bed to curtail my rest. They subject me to gross inhumanity, brutality, hostility. But no matter how rough their tactics be, I will never apologize
for my identity.
Tell them. I owe no apology personally. I have done no wrong. What I have endured physically have made me more strong. How can I be ashamed of a mind that refuses to be twisted? A heart as warm as the morning sunshine, a character so gifted with these trials and tribulations. I am fulfilling destiny in my quest for emancipation. I owe no apology. You hear? Sit down there and feel his joke I'm making, but chains of bondage have been placed on my head to impede my progress. And then the man said, thorns and thistles have been laid on my bed to curtail my rest. I've had my share of pain and misery. It was ghastly, downright nasty. They try hard, but they fail miserably. Cause I'll never apologize
for my identity.
No. The last thing he said, no apology for my culture. Lord, it suits me fine. The folklore of all my ancestors makes me feel sublime. I am not repentant of a music that expresses how I feel. These sweet melodies come from deep in my soul, enriching all my ideals. He said the rhythm does give me courage, and the lyrics does make me wise. So in spite of all the advantage, I do not apologize. You hear? Though it grieves me to see the people suffering, but chains of bondage have been placed on my head to impede my progress. Thorns and thistles have been laid on my bed to curtail my rest. Their exercises were in futility. That's when they jam me with heavy psychotherapy. But they surrendered while I'm shouting victory, 'cause I never apologize for my identity. I live like that. Tell them
The Mighty Sparrow, recipient of an award for his contributions to the Calypso art form. That award he received earlier this year at the Caribbean Music Awards, which, by the way, were held on March 14 this year. And just in case you may not have heard, yes, plans are already afoot for the upcoming Caribbean Music Awards, the second one, and it will be held on March 19th next year. Lots of Calypsonians and other artists will be performing. It is sort of the umbrella show, so to speak, honoring Caribbean performers, entertainers for their contribution to the various art form. Well, friends, I gotta say so long from our program of Culture Share, and what a pleasure it has been being around, doing just about that with you. On behalf of General Ben Productions, my name is Don Bob, inviting you to keep those cultural fires burning. And while we're keeping the fires burning, going out there supporting the entertainers, buying their records and tapes and what have you, let me at this time introduce the Grenada Police Band. We caught them in a live performance at Wingate High here in New York City during a recent tour. We want you to see what they have to offer. We've seen them, many of us have seen them in Grenada performing, but for many people it was the first time they were seeing them in New York. They didn't disappoint them. As we say goodbye, enjoy.
Well, that Saturday in a discotheque, this lady came to me with a small problem. She was to discuss, and then she started to cuss. We coming down, 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 we coming down. Look out, people. We coming down, we coming down. Watch out, all you. We coming down, we coming down. Tell me she want more music in the place for this 91. She want it hot and strong, so I got down to plan the simple little jam. We coming down, 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 we coming down. Look out, people. We coming down, we coming down. Watch out, all you. We coming down, we coming down. wanted to surprise she and all her friends when she hit the discotheque with his funky cat and stripe. Their hands were in the air, so they had to keep it there. We coming down, we coming down, we coming down, we coming down. We coming down, we coming down, look out people. We coming down, we coming down, watch out all you. We coming down, we coming down. We coming down, we coming down, we coming down, we coming down. We coming down, we coming down, look out people. We coming down, watch out all you. We coming down, we coming down. I start to sweat. Woo. All night she complaining, the DJ man can spin. I don't want no rubber dog, I'm from the soca club. So DJ Hop, we could take that. Who done we said, went on the mic and said, soca music you want, soca music you getting, if you come out to flaunt. This is music for petting, woman move up your waist, move it up like a roller, don't you cool down the pace. Show them how you could soca, check your body, roll your belly, rock your shoulder, come on Alma, rock on baby. Boogie woogie, bend right over and do the soca. The place in an uproar, people dancing no more. See the woman on the go, she having a flow show. She go down low, go touch it up, then come back up, we're spinning like a top. Soca music you want, soca music you getting, if you come out to flaunt. This is the music for petting, woman move up your waist, move it up like a roller.